So Keith, when we talked about Alibi Cloud VS, can you help me understand the benefits of cloud versus traditional surveillance solutions?
Yeah, so with cloud, we talk about a lot of different things that just inherently work with the cloud better than a traditional system. One of those is enhanced security. So right away, we are enhancing the security of the system by not having a recorder on site. So you don't have to worry about securing that physical device. You don't have to worry about climate controls, tampering, anything like that, because we store all that video in a secure data center off-site. That also keeps your video intact in a more secure way. We encrypt the video at the data center. It's triple redundant backed up. So you kind of get a more robust storage solution right away just by moving to the cloud. It's just how we do it. On top of that, you're going to get better accessibility in an easier way. So in today's world, everybody wants to see their video anywhere they are at all times, whether that be on their computer, their phone, tablet, they're out and about, you want to check on your house, you want to check on your business, you just kind of pop it and go. Yeah. To get that done, you have to allow remote access to a system. In a traditional system, that typically has been done through port forwarding, which is putting holes in your firewall. Newer services like peer-to-peer are in place, but you have to make sure that that peer-to-peer certificate is secure in a certain way, using the right encryption levels, if it's using encryption levels. So it's kind of a gamble depending upon whose equipment you're using. Right. With cloud, we do this two ways. We do an encryption on the camera stream itself, so the moment we connect to it, we encrypt out to the cloud. There's no outbound port rules. It's just a more secure connection.
And it's only out. It's
only out.
Right? Only out. There's no punch into the system.
Exactly. And whenever you access your system, you're not actually accessing your location. You're accessing the data center. So all of the security that's in place for vulnerability attacks, cybersecurity rules that are in place exist on that data center. So it just adds a native layer of additional cybersecurity for you as part of the subscription. And then future-proofing is one of the biggest advantages that I see. When you buy a traditional system, you're buying either an appliance or a Windows-based machine, regardless of whose product you're putting in. And with that, it's going to have a specific firmware or software build at that point in time. That has to be updated, and a lot of people don't think about that. So you're not actually putting a plan in place maybe to go out and check it every month, every 2-3 months to see if you need a security patch, if you need a feature update. Right. And not all of those are given away for free. Because it's an on-premise, you may have to hire someone to come do your maintenance. They may have to physically get to the box versus doing it remote. So it's a harder ongoing project when you have a recorder that you have to worry about.
And whether you're going to a single recorder with multiple hard drives in it, or you've got a device that's connecting to a stack of servers, you're still having to figure out what capacity you need to retain all your video up front.
Exactly, and that's one of the bigger advantages too, is expansion. So with an on-premise recorder, you are figuring out how much storage you need at that point in time. If you want to future-proof it, you're buying more hard drives up front, you're putting those in, or you're adding them as you go. But you're having to maintain that stack, and sometimes the recorder you put in may not have the availability for more hard drive space. Right. So at that point, you're upgrading the entire system. Right. It can be quite costly. With cloud, your subscription period is whatever you want it to be. So you can easily float from 7 to 14 to 30 days, even a year's worth of retention, and that's just a subscription change. The infrastructure is already in place in the data center, so you're not having to worry about maintaining any type of hardware piece to keep the system just forward-looking.
Right, gotcha. Okay, so that's pretty clear-cut benefits from cloud to traditional. Now that traditional is bad, there's just a lot more to think about and consider as you're putting in a traditional system versus cloud.
That's great. Thanks for that.